Okay, so welcome back, and I'd like to welcome Team Croatia for this press conference, with a big hi to all the contingency, as well as Josie.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so how are you feeling? Everything okay here in Malta?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
And how was your performance on stage?
It was good. I learned some things, how to fix my performance, so it's doing well.
It's all going well. And with the naughty boys, is everything okay with the naughty boys?
Yeah.
Are you keeping them well behaved?
Well, I'm trying to tame them.
Okay, so before we go to some questions from the floor, I'd like to ask you, what has your overall experience in Malta been till now?
Well, it's been a wonderful experience. It's definitely a unique place. Everybody is so kind, I can't believe it.
Did you go around visiting some schools, and did you see any of
Yeah.
the history?
Yeah, I went to Gozo yesterday.
Oh, you went to Gozo, okay.
Yeah, and we went to a museum and we did a workshop all together with the school.
And that was fun?
Yeah, it was.
Excellent stuff.
That was really fun, especially for the boys. Yeah. Sven, could you explain what happened actually in that school?
So we were in school because it's an only girls' school.
Oh, okay.
And
I can see the problems already.
yeah.
So
A
they
girl-
were signing the autographs on girls' hands, and all. Well, it was, for me, it was really surprising.
The girls were going crazy over the boys. They were like, "Oh, I'm touching." And one was very touching, and she was crying of joy because she got to take a picture with us.
You see, that's very, very nice. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. And, oi, my eyes are on you, okay? Behave. Okay, so let's check if we have any questions before, and then I'll ask a few more.
Hello, Team Croatia. Good morning. JP here speaking. You are heavily involved in computing, and
Yeah.
you created an application.
Well, I didn't make an app, but I wanted to when I was 11 years old for my idea, which was like you had normal animals all over, like from the sea, sky, land, and fire animals. And then if you'd mix two, you'd get a new creature.
Okay. So what is it that makes it so interesting in the computer world that you do that?
Well, I'm interested to see the other side of technology. You know, I only know, how to use it, but only like on Facebook, how to use it. But I also want to know how it's made.
Now, what would you like, or what do you prefer, the singing or the computing? Where's more your love for this?
I really don't know. That's a very hard question, but that's why you asked it. They're both good in their own ways. You know, programming is when, I feel like I'm in the mood, I'm in the groove, I feel like special agency, like in the movies. And singing is just another way for me to express myself. So I hope I answered it enough.
But
Thank you
if you
very
want
much.
to buy the application, which is really good, I can make a startup, for her business. So talk to me later. She's very multi-talent. So I'm keeping the book of her, and she did that when you were 11 or something,
Yeah.
Josie. Yeah. So it's
That's
very
called
nice
Annie
as well.
Mingles. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Annie Mingles, because
Annie Mingles.
yeah.
This picture looks very much like my girlfriend's mother. So I think maybe you met her.
Mother-in-law.
Hi, Josie, Eros, and Sven. You always blow me away with your energy, but there's a dark side to you that I think we need to share, and it worries me because I've been watching your YouTube videos, and you were tasting these terrible jelly beans, and I heard a rumour that you were planning on poisoning the rest of the contestants. So how's that going?
No, stop. That's not true.
Did you bring them though? Are you going to share them?
Yes, I brought them, but if either one of the contestants want to, play and, do it with me, they have to sign a form that I didn't poison them. I didn't want to. I'm actually doing it with some of the people from the press. They wanted to try it.
You have to tell us a bit more about these jelly babies.
Yeah, and it's much better to poison the press than to poison the contestants,
That's not nice.
says me.
You say that in private normally, not in front of the press. Okay, are there any more questions? Yeah, we have a question over here. From somebody who matches your outfits. I'd like to point that out, so congratulations.
So I was wondering, are you finding it really interesting, like the backstage side of Junior Eurovision, all the TV cameras and stuff?
Yeah, it's very interesting and fun for me. You know, I've never done this kind of stuff. You know, all the lights, all the cameras, you know.
So have you been to the production room to see how a show is made?
You mean like the viewing room?
Where everyone's doing the editing and stuff?
No, I haven't gone there yet.
You should.
Okay, Josie, can you tell us a bit about your family? Because I know you come from a very musical family. And is it they that helped you get to here today? Or are we going to see you here next year with all your family?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. My family is a big influence on me. They've been helping me with everything, and I'm very grateful.
We got her mommy here. Tina, cheer up. That's her mommy, yeah.
Well done. So maybe next year or in the senior, in the Eurovision, you could do a duet. With her brother. Oh, okay, okay. So maybe that's what I meant by having a family. He also writes songs. Okay, so you have to compete with your brother at home to see who writes the best songs. Okay. This year, till now, you won. But next year, I'm sure he's going to challenge you to take this position.
She got better dancers so far.
Maybe next year what will happen is your brother will be here with some female dancers and they'll go to an all-boys school. Okay, we have another question over
I
here.
got one more about the computing that you're doing. You've spoken at a conference outside of Croatia on the subject of younger girls getting seriously into computing. Well, first of all, I find it really amazing that you do that. Secondly, why do you think it is so important for girls to do computing?
Why is for girls to learn? Well, because there's a big population of boys learning, and I want to balance it out, especially in my country. There are a lot of these events for little kids and boys, teenagers, but there are no events for girls my age. So that means from 13 to 18, there's a big gap. So I wanted to fix that, which I am. I did it this fall, I'm going to do it this summer, and then again fall, and then winter, and so on.
We have another question right over there.
Thank you, Ben Robertson, ESC Insight. One thing for the boys here first. Thank you for the FIFA game last night. Can we have a rematch so I can beat you again, please?
We'll see that.
Yes, we will, thank you. Maybe we can even get Josie to film it and put it on her channel.
Yeah, sure, but I'm not sure if I have a good enough camera for it, but I can try.
We'll talk. Question for you, Josie. I'm really happy to see a young girl who's active and confident about being out there in social media. Have you got any advice for people your age or a little younger about how best to act and things on social media? Because it is so hard and you can hear good and bad things all the time.
Well, you just gotta say in yourself, you know, you gotta be strong. You gotta say, that's their opinion. You have your own. And as far as the social media and all these press conferences, you've gotta think that it's a conversation, you know, with a lot of people. So yeah.
Probably that's the best way to look at social media that I've ever heard. The best just a conversation with a lot of people. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Okay, final question. If you have the opportunity to be on stage with any artist in the world, who would that be?
It'd either be Taylor Swift or Celine Dion.
Okay. Shall I call them now to get them here? Okay.
I'll do that later.
Okay, he'll do that later. Okay, do we have any more questions from the floor? Okay, Team Croatia, thank you very much. Josie, best of luck for performance this weekend. And if you could hang around, because there's some people who will want to take some photos. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Naughty boys included.